Hello and welcome to this episode of DoubleDFitness. I'm David Daniel. Whoa! Don't worry, I'm not going to preach to you now about having massive bodybuilder legs. Legs are often missed out in the gym, especially by guys. And today we're going to talk about why you should work them out and why their legs are really cool muscles. Most men usually just want to improve their upper body. We crunch, we bench, we pull, we push, and we don't really think about our legs. Why? Because nobody's looking at them. First of all, wrong. Strong legs are cool and they look good. Even for women, it's become popular over the last few years to have kind of toned, muscular legs. If you've ever looked at some of the celebrity women on the red carpet, for example, often you see that they have some pretty toned legs. It's worth to invest in our legs, as for most of us, our legs are our main mode of transportation. I mean, who wants to have knee problems later on in life? Who wants to have pain while walking? Investing in our legs can be critical for the future. Later in this episode, I'm going to show you a leg exercise, which at first looks really simple, but actually many people can't pull it off. Through that, I want to show the necessity of investing in our legs, if not for the short-term benefits, then for the long-term benefits when we are old and gray. First though, let's go over the main muscles of the legs. Now the legs have more muscles, but usually when you work out, you concentrate on the following. Quadriceps. The quadriceps or quads are in charge of straightening your legs once they are bent. This is of course essential to walking, running, jumping, and countless other activities. By being so crucial in our movement, we can now understand why these muscles are so strong and have great endurance. Our body simply needs them that way. Next we have the hamstrings on the back of our thighs, which we use to do the opposite, to bend our knees, or if you look at it from another perspective, to bring our heels backwards towards our butt. Then we have the glutes. The glutes are basically the group of muscles that are your butt, which are used for hip extension, which means moving your thigh towards your rear. They are extremely strong muscles and they stabilize us when we stand and make sure that our thigh bone is correctly in the hip socket. Then we have the calves. The calves are responsible for pulling your heels close to your knees, pushing your toes away. This of course is essential too from walking and running and countless other activities. Think about a sprinter, for example, giving the last boost while starting a sprint. While your quads straighten your knees, your calves give the final push off the block. So right now let's take a look at some of the advantages of working out our legs. Number one, if you have a big upper body, legs can add symmetry and proportion to your overall figure. Number two, toned legs look good. Third, legs are big. They are big muscles, and in general, muscles, just having muscles, burns fat. And if you have big leg muscles or toned legs, you're going to be burning more fat. And lastly, working out your legs is fun, and it can be just as fun as doing your biceps or triceps or bench pressing. Once you get going, you'll see that it's just as rewarding as doing any other body part. Now for a strong point for all you muscle gainers out there. Look at your arms and compare them to your legs. Chances are that your legs are much bigger than your arms. In fact, your legs contain some of your biggest muscle groups. What does that mean? That means that you are going to be burning a whole bunch of calories in order to burn fat. You are going to give your cardiovascular system a heavy workout. And lastly, and very importantly, you're going to be releasing a whole bunch of the human growth hormone. And this will help you reach your full muscle potential all over your body. The release of the human growth hormone reacts to exercise, and when you are exercising such a large part of your body, you're going to be releasing a very large amount of the growth hormone, which makes sense. Once again, if you compare your arms to your legs, imagine how much of the human growth hormone you release when you're doing your biceps, as opposed to when you're doing squats for legs, which works out about half of your body. The human growth hormone helps in your overall training and muscle gain. It is essential for burning body fat for energy and for ensuring that protein is transported to muscle cells for muscle growth. Now, which one of you guys doesn't want that? Now in this section, I want to show you a leg exercise which will help you with your balance, coordination, and strength of your legs. I want to show you this particular exercise because it can show many of us that we could in fact use a good leg workout. This particular exercise concentrates on your quads. Some people are surprised to find out that such a simple movement can actually be difficult at first, and maybe it motivates them to invest in their legs. It's the single leg squat with the other foot in front. First, stand on one leg and hold the other leg forward. Next, bend down on the leg you are standing on, push your butt back so when you look down, your knees don't go beyond your toes. You are aiming for a 90-degree angle so your thigh bone will be parallel to the floor and your shin perpendicular to the floor. Once you have bent down and you either made the 90-degree angle or you can't go further down anymore, go slowly back up and repeat, and of course alternate legs. Alternate either one after the other or do a set of each leg as you prefer. Tried it? See, it's probably not that easy, but no matter how difficult you found it, I hope it showed you that we could all use a good leg workout. So go ahead and have fun. Go and work out your legs and enjoy it and reap the great benefits from that. You'll see it's just as fun as working any other body part. So that's it. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, then just visit the Double D forum and I'll be glad to answer them. See you next time. Thanks.